Yo, what's poppin'? We are here today for WBE quarterfinals, and we're going to be taking on Uzi Gunner, who is the miracle man himself. Last season, he took a team that was like 0-4, 0-5. He took over the team and brought it to playoffs, so I know for a fact he knows what he's doing, and he made it this far once again. So we have our work cut out for us. He has a team consisting of Durant, Ferrothorn, Gengar, G-Max, Hatterene, Lantern, Morpeko, Mudsdale, Noivern, Passimian, and Slurpuff. So as you can see here, he has a lot of threats. G-Max Hatterene though versus G-Max Grimmsnarl, he definitely has the type advantage there with the fairy. And he also has some really hard-hitting threats. Gengar, Durant, and Passimian all can run choice items and hit extremely hard on their respective stat. And then he has some defensive Pokemon such as Ferrothorn, Mudsdale, Lantern I guess as well, and dangerous Belly Drum Sweeper and Slurpuff, as well as having the option to set up webs with it. So like versus this team in terms of building, I noticed that Seismitoad has a lot of coverage that can do really well versus his team. Like for instance, bar Ferrothorn, it has Earthquake, which can do well versus Gengar and Lantern, and Pokemon such as those, Scald, which can do a lot of work versus Mudsdale and Durant and things. And Ice Punch is great for Noivern, so like, it has a great coverage. But I was like, Seismitoad's not fast. How are we gonna make it fast? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a Heat Lord. I can make a Chinese Eevee spread and put a Choice Scarf on it. So that's exactly what I did. Chinese Seismitoad is the first Pokemon we have here with Choice Scarf, Water Absorb, and 4 attacks, with the intricate Eevee spread here with max attack so that we can get the most damage out of Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Poison Jab. 60 special attack allows us to 2-hit KO Durant with Scald pretty easily and do a lot of damage to Mudsdale, because Mudsdale is getting stamina boosts after you hit it, so it's defense boosting. So I figured a special attacking water move would be better here without actually lowering any of our defenses, which is why I'm running a Jolly Nature. And the amount of speed we have here outruns his fastest Pokemon in Noivern. It outruns Noivern and knocks it out in one hit with an Ice Punch. So Choice Scarf Seismitoad is something that I've never brought before, but I've always wanted to try out in draft. And what better way to try it out than the playoffs? You already know. So that's the first Pokemon here. Next Pokemon is going to be Xatu with the Colbur Berry. I needed a Pokemon that could switch into a fighting type attack. This is playoffs and I don't want to have my team vulnerable to close combats from Passimian, so I decided to bring Xatu with Colbur Berry, and Colbur takes the knockoffs from it and any other dark type attack. I think it's nice because it's defensive and can sponge hits, and after a Calm Mind it actually also takes a Gengar's Shadow Ball. I think even if it's Choice Specs at +1, or maybe Life Orb. I'll have to check the calc, but it can take the hit and knock it out with Psyshock. And Psyshock is great because it can also do more damage versus specially defense boosting Pokemon like other Calm Mind users. It beats them 1v1 with Psyshock due to it targeting the defense stat and doing damage based off of that. Heat Wave is really nice for the Ferrothorn and the Durant. And then we also have Magic Bounce on this Pokemon, which is excellent for bouncing back hazards from Ferrothorn, from Mudsdale, and I guess even Slurpuff if it has Sticky Web, but Slurpuff we gotta be careful of, because if it is Sticky Web, then if we bounce it back, Passimian gets a Defiant boost, and then it could also be Belly Drum, so we can't really hard switch into it either in case he just straight up Belly Drums, and then that'll be really annoying. But this Pokemon is also really defensive. It takes hits really well. But speaking of something defensive, I'm bringing a sort of new Arcanine set that I've not brought before. Like I've been saving a bunch of these creative fun sets like Scarf Seismitoad and Calm Mind Xatu. We have here Arcanine, which is going to be a Burn Up Snarl set. Burn Up I've not brought at all this season, so I wanted to at least try it out. What better way, like I said, than the playoffs for a lot of these Pokemon. And Burn Up will actually, it's a move that gets rid of our fire typing, and that's really nice because it can allow us to tank or take hits better from Mudsdale's super effective hits or from Lantern. Any kind of Pokemon that can do more damage to us will not be doing that because of the fire typing going away, and we still have Flash Fire even though our fire typing is gone, which means that we have that immunity latched onto this thing, which is great. The reason I'm not running Intimidate is because of Passimian. I feel like he will bring that and have Defiant on it for Intimidate Arcanine. So yeah, we have Burn Up Snarl. Snarl is great because we can only use Burn Up once. This move only works if we're a fire type, and then if this Pokemon loses its fire typing, we cannot use it again. But I don't need to click another Fire Stab. I mean, I have Will-O-Wisp here to burn things, which is great, and then I have Snarl as a move that can lower special attacks of Pokemon. Really great versus like a Calm Mind Hatterene or just Gengar, Noivern in general. It does damage while reducing special attack, and this thing is very, very specially bulky, which means that it can take hits really well from those kinds of Pokemon. Then I have Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is great because it has bulk up, which means that it can set up past like Mudsdale or something, and also take a hit better from Passimian or even a physical Slurpuff or Durant. I'm not running Mach Punch because his G-Max Hatterene has the ability to, or I guess the potential to go for the G-Max Psychic move and create Psychic Terrain. The special move I think is the Fairy move, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that causes 100% like confusion or something, which is also kind of annoying. But yeah, like this Conkeldurr is nice because it can bulk up, take a hit pretty well with its bulk that it has. Poison Jab, and I'm running Sheer Force so that we can get additional damage from Ice Punch and Poison Jab. The increased damage will allow us to be able to do more to stuff like the Hatterene, the Slurpuff, be able to OHKO the Noivern without any kind of setup either. And then Drain Punch is just great for recovery. No Mach Punch, like I said, because the priority gets blocked from Psychic Terrain, Psychic Surge from the Hatterene's effect. Cobra Berry so that we can take a hit from the Noivern as well. And this Eevee spread here, it's pretty nice. It just allows some KOs and some hits to be taken. Escavalier, which is AV. Now I'm running this thing with counter because he has a lot of physical attackers that hit neutrally. Passimian, Morpeko, Mudsdale, Durant as well. A lot of physical attackers that hit neutrally, like I said. Counter can blow something back with, taking the damage. It'll still probably do a lot of damage, a lot of his hard-hitting physical attackers, but it's like a guaranteed OHKO button if they attack us. AV allows us to sponge hits better from Gengar, which is nice. We have 4 attacks on here. Counter does work with AV, so it's pretty cool. And an EV spread here that allows us to not get too KO'd by a lot of different things. But yeah, I just threw a bunch of EVs on here, trying to make them nice and cool, I guess. Then finally, we have here Grimmsnarl. And Grimmsnarl is going to be the Pokemon that will be our G-Maxer. And Roselia Berry, because I feel like this thing will probably have to take on Hatterene, and that thing behind a G-Max means it can take hits a lot better. So we also want to do that as well, especially with the type disadvantage versus it. So I have the Roselia Berry for that. He has a lot of ways that he can hit this thing hard with, like with the Iron Head Durant, the Choice Band or Life Orb. He has the Specs or Life Orb Gengar Sludge Wave. He has like a lot of ways of hitting this thing, but with the bulk that we have here, so like this EV spread allows us to survive Specs Gengar Sludge Wave in G-Max form, and that's amazing. So we don't need a berry for that, I think. As long as we just don't keep rocks on our side, then we'll be able to take the hit a lot better. Then the EVs here allow us to OHKO Gengar with a Sucker Punch, and yeah, so pretty nice. Fire Punch here for like Ferrothorn, Durant and stuff. Gets the Sun Up as well for Arcanine. Spirit Break and lower special attack too. So it's got like the kind of combination with Snarl Spirit Break here to lower special attacks of his Pokemon, because a lot of his Pokemon that set up are more special sweepers and special attackers. Durant cannot run Hone Claws because this is a pre-bank or pre-home league, so kind of playing it that way in a sense. But still gotta watch out for Belly Drum, Slurpuff. We have like a lot of checks, but no real counters. Like nothing can take 2 hits, basically. But that's gonna be the team. So hope you all are excited for the match. This may or may not be our last one, but we'll see. Game starts kind of soon, I guess. Whenever it does, I'll cue into that. And yeah, let's get right into the game. What's going on, everyone? What is poppin'? We are here today for WBE quarterfinals. About that time, of course. And I'm excited to get into it. This may or may not be our final match, but this also may or may not be our opponent's final match. And our opponent is none other than my boy Uzi Gunner. Very solid player. He's been doing very well in the league. And last season he did exceptionally well, winning so many straight games in a row, taking over a coach and making it to playoffs. So we'll see how it goes. Let's hop right into it. I don't know how I feel about this matchup, but we will soon see. Alright, so let's take a look at his team that he brought. Oh, such a dangerous team. I did not expect the Slurpuff. Let's see. So it could be Sticky Webs. Could definitely be Sticky Webs. Defiant Passimian as well, if we bounce it back. So let's see what he brought here. He brought the Hatterene. That's going to be G-Max. I didn't really expect Slurpuff, or didn't have time to check out what new stuff it gets. But I kind of have an idea. It could be Sticky Webs, it could be Belly Drum. He also has the Mudsdale, Passimian, Gengar, and Noivern. So if Noivern is Frisk, It'd be kind of annoying if he found out that my Seismitoad was Choice Scarf, but leading Scarf Seismitoad is also pretty good too. A Gengar lead is very bad too. Like, his team is so threatening. Good lord. So, I mean, I think I could just lead Seismitoad here. He didn't bring any of his Steel types, so a Seismitoad lead might be kind of fun. Because he had both Durant and Ferrothorn. He didn't bring either of those. So I'll just leave it this. Just gonna pray that he doesn't bring Frisk and Noivern lead. Because if he does, then I might have to play a little differently. But he actually does not have any Ice Punch switch-ins. So that's kind of a no drawback play. It's gonna be the Noivern, okay. So we'll see if he's Infiltrator or Frisk here. He's been bringing Frisk a lot. It is gonna be Frisk. He found my Choice Scarf, but still I don't think it's like a bad idea to just go for an Ice Punch here. Which I will do. Because he doesn't have Ferrothorn or anything to go into. I think Ice Punch would be the play here. He will switch out. Go into his Slurpuff. Get some nice damage there. And we reveal that he is indeed Leftovers. Okay. Looks like a more defensive set. Arcanine doesn't seem like a bad switch-in. This thing... I mean, it does come with Surf, though. Because you could also have Flamethrower on it as well. But he's not an Unburden set. I'm going to go into Arcanine here. Frisk is such a good ability because then he can find out a lot of different things about my set. So he actually doubles back out here into Noivern. He'll find Heavy Duty Boots, that's fine. So I could Snarl here, but he could also go into Mudsdale. I feel like he might U-turn. I don't think he'd stay in. I'm a Spadef set also. So I think going for... maybe a Will-O-Wisp, predicting like him to go for a U-turn or something. Super Fangs, okay. Very interesting. That's pretty cool. So I don't know if I want to stay in here. I don't know if I live a Hurricane. Actually, he's not Choice Specs. Let me do a quick calc here. And he's not Life Orb either. I guarantee live. Even a Draco Meteor. So yep, he does U-turn. So we can just heal ourselves back up. Beautiful, beautiful. I wish I could like, calc faster. But my computer's kind of laggy when I calc because I'm running the recording stuff on it. So it's it takes me a while to calc. Goes into Mudsdale, okay. So the thing with Mudsdale, right, is we could actually burn up here. I don't think he'd set up rocks because we have Xatu, and going Xatu is kind of obvious. So I think what we can do is go for the burn up here, get rid of our typing. the audio just lag? Hold up. Yeah, the audio is a bit laggy for me. I'll see if it is the same on the other end. But he goes into his Hatterene. And we get a nice clean burn up on that. And the cool thing is that we can actually start snarling here. And lower this thing's special attack, which would be really nice. So he switches out here. Goes into Noivern. Okay, so we can snarl this once again. So that's going to be really nice. So this Arcanine set is actually going to put in a ton of work versus him. It's going to put in a ton of work here. Okay, so we lower the special attack. That's nice. Here I feel he would just Super Fang again. So in that scenario, what could we do here? So kind of going into a lot of these different mons are kind of bad. So he could also be Taunt Super Fang. So what I actually want to do is go into Seismitoad here. I kind of wish I brought Stealth Rocks on this team, but I couldn't fit it at all. He could also be Heavy Duty Boots, which is why he might not even take any kind of hazard damage. So just going to switch out here. As he goes right into the Noivern. And switches out. And then he goes into Passimian. This, of course, will be, I believe, Defiant. But I'm not sure what set he could be, though. He might knock off here, actually, which would not be a bad play. I could go Xatu on this thing, because I do have the Conkeldurr. I don't want my Scarf getting knocked off, so I think I'm going to go into Xatu here. So yeah, even if he goes for even if he's Choice Banded, we can take the hit, I think, with Conkeldurr Berry, because we're more defensive. He close combats, okay. That is fine. That looks Choice Banded to me. Definitely 100% Choice Banded. So what I'm actually going to do here is double out. This is a very risky play, because if he stays in, that's very, very bad. For us, but I feel like the more aggressive play here would be probably a little better, and I think what I can afford to do is probably double into Escavalier, because it covers the Hatterene switch in, and also in case he goes like Slurpuff as like a mid-ground play. So yep, he does switch out here. Goes into this Pokemon. Okay, that's fine. So we still don't know what item he is, but I can still switch out here into the wonderful Trick House. We are AV, so we can take a Mystical Fire. I don't think we can take the Gigantamax move, but I don't know if he would go for that right now. in particular. So what I could do here is I could go for a... So actually what I could do is I could go for the Iron Head here, or I could switch out. I think I'll just go for the... Actually, the knockoff might not be a bad play either. And get rid of the Mudsdale's item. Because I feel like he'd go Mudsdale. Yep, he does go Mudsdale here. So we can knock off this thing's item. And that's looking kind of more offensive. We get rid of the Rocky Helmet. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. He does get a defense boost though. So I think here I'm just going to go to Seismitoad. Because he might expect the Xatu to come in here to try to bounce back rocks. And I don't think he'd want that. So he might go for like a Stone Edge here. He could also Body Press, but an Earthquake is also possible. But I think the Seismitoad plays pretty good. So I don't think we're playing too poorly right now. I think we're playing alright. But it's just a matter of wearing down his stuff, I think. He just roars. Okay. Sends us back into Escavalier. So what I'm going to do here, actually, is go out into Xatu this time. Just in case he tries to get up rocks or something. He also could double out here into Passimian. I want to say I think that we can take a knockoff with our Colbur from the range we're at right now, but we'll see. What does he go for here? Let's see. Roar, okay. So he'll get sent out into something else. But basically everything he has is good versus it. It's gonna be the Hat. So that's a good switch in for him there. Gonna go to Arcanine here on this Pokemon. Because we can snarl it down. We are a more Spidef set, like I said. Ooh, Nuzzle. That's annoying. Not that we really need it to be faster than anything, but I guess maybe Mudsdale. But the paralysis is very annoying. Gonna go for the, I think, burn up here. So that's a little bit troublesome. If we don't, ideally, if we don't get Parrot, we're fine. Like that's pretty fine. So I'm not sure if he's G-Max here or not. Because we can still save ours for... like, ours is still looking pretty good. Actually, our G-Max is... yeah, he's looking fire. He switches out here. Where does he go into? Noivern, okay. Pretty safe switch in. But we need to start racking up some damage, I think. So we'll get the burn up here. Get some nice chip. He may or may not have Roost. But we'll see. So here I definitely go into Seismitoad. I think Seismitoad and then double into Escavalier is the play. So I don't know if he has Roost or not, but we'll see. Super Fang. No, he just goes for Super Fang. Okay. Interesting. So this thing is really weak. I feel like he might save it though. So like, it probably wouldn't be a bad play to go back into Escavalier. Because I feel like he would save it. So we switched out first because we are obviously faster. Let's see if he switches. Yep. Exactly. And he's probably going Slurpuff here. Or who's this? Oh, Passimian. So I think we take a Banded Close Combat. Let me see actually. Because this thing is threat and a half. Probably don't have much time to calc and stuff either. What do I do? So I could go back to Xatu here. On his CC. Oh, actually, you know what? If I take the hit, because I think I can, because I'm impish, I could counter and knock it out. This might be a wild play. But Pessy means a threat. But this is kind of wild. Oh, he just U-turns. I mean, something's taking a counter then, I guess. This is too wild. Honestly, I might not have been able to take the CC, but it's fine, I guess. He goes into Mudsdale. Got some nice chip. Still gets the stamina boost there. So he's Roar. I don't know if he's Earthquake or not. I have no reason not to go Xatu. If he Earthquakes here, that's fine too. But yeah, he has a really like scary-ish offensive build. Yeah, he does Earthquake here. Nice, nice. We are going to double into our, I believe, Seismitoad's not a bad double. Arcanine is also not a bad double either. I'm going to do the Arcanine double here. I don't, oh, actually he might Stone Edge. Actually I don't know. Because he has Roar. Yep, he switches out, nice. So do we catch the, what do we catch here? Yep, nice. So that's pretty good. Here I can just burn up again. Is this frozen? No, okay, we're good. Dang, the timer's already going down so much now. Like, this game's been going on. That darn timer. But I think we're both playing really well right now, in my opinion, I think. Making those doubles. I mean, it's a pretty, like, even-ish matchup, sort of. But we'll see if the harder hitters can win. He decides to max move here. Alright, alright. So he's using it up first, which means we can definitely use it up after. So he might go for the Psychic here. We are faster than it though. Get some clean damage off. Ooh. Oh, is that a... what kind of berry is that? Let's see. Okay, not bad. Citrus. Max Mindstorm. We should be able to take this hit. Yeah, we take it. I mean, we take it for sure. He could Mindstorm again. So actually what I'm going to do here, switch out of Arcanine into Escavalier. So it's good information that even after being paralyzed, we are still faster than it. So I don't want to risk a parry here because Arcanine, I mean, it's still kind of useful. If it's faster than Hatterene, it maybe or maybe not be faster than Mudsdale. So that's also pretty good information to have. So let's see what he does here. Mindstorms again. Yep, yep. We can take this, I think. Yeah, we take it decently well. So I could actually go back here into Arcanine. That could be a pretty risky play. I don't know if he'd be predicting it or not. But the question is, what do I need more? This thing or Arcanine? And... things are kind of telling me I need Arcanine more, but it's paralyzed. I mean, if he goes for the Psychic move again, I'll just say that's a good play. But, yeah. I'll just write it down to being a good play on his part, or a good read. Yep. Oh, yeah, we got it. Nice. Nice. Now we get powered up at the Flash Fire, right? Burn Up will definitely OHKO this thing. Do not get parried here, because my best play 100% of the time is clicking Burn Up. And I don't have a great switch in. So we are going to Burn Up here. Because it also kills. Yep, there we go. So it'll knock out this thing. Fantastic. So we got rid of the Hatterene. His G-Max is gone. Awesome. Okay, cool. That is really cool. So let's see what he goes into now. I assume gonna be Passimian. No, it is gonna be the Gengar. Okay. It is gonna be the Gengar here. So I don't know what set this is. I don't know exactly what set this is. I could Snarl here, predicting him to go for a sub. But if he goes for a sub, then my Escavalier can take the hit. I do still want to save Arcanine because it's pretty decent versus the Slurpuff, which is leftovers. It can Will-O-Wisp a bunch of things too. So I think I'm just going to go here into Trick House. Just to kind of see what item he is, I guess, is what I'm really trying to do here. So he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. Let's see how much that takes. That looks Choice Specs to me. That's actually, I think, a Choice Specs Gengar. So what I want to do here is I'm going to sack here. And then I think what we can do is actually bulk up with our... yeah, I think we can bulk up with Grimmsnarl. We can then do our own G-Max now because he's wasted his. So we can probably go Grimmsnarl here. I do believe he's Choice Specs. So now I kind of wish I had a different berry resist, but I mean, I guess the Fairy Berry is still good. The Fairy Resist Berry is still good because he has Slurpuff. So I think what I'm going to do here is just bulk up. A +1 max move, I think, will knock out Mudsdale too. So he does switch out here. Goes into Passimian. So I think we just try to knock this out. So let's fight. Destroy this thing with the Starfall. Yeah, we'll Starfall here. I'm not sure if he's going to U-turn here or not, but I think our best play is just to knock this thing out. He could U-turn into Noivern too, but I don't know if he'll close combat or not. He does close combat. We take the hit still, so that's nice. So Passimian is gone. That's good. I mean, that was a huge threat that I had no switch-ins for, so I'll take that. Gengar is still a Pokemon that I have no switch-ins for. But we'll try. So he will have to go Gengar here, I think. Conkeldurr also has a chance to put in some work too. He goes, wait, he goes Mudsdale. Not sure why he didn't go into Gengar, but I can just Starfall here. I'm pretty sure a +1 Starfall will knock this out, judging by how much damage we saw the other Mons do. So that's gone. So I guess what he's trying to do is sack in case I have the poison resist berry. That's what I'm thinking. He's trying to get enough sacks in case I have the poison resist berry. He's gonna go into Gengar now. So I think what I do here actually is go for the max guard. I'm gonna max guard here, and then I do have Sucker Punch on this thing, and Sucker Punch will be able to take out Gengar. So I can go for the Sucker Punch here. Okay, so he switches out. Good play. Goes into Slurpuff here, which is not too much of an issue. We still have Scarf Gengar. Oh, sorry, Scarf Seismitoad. So I think actually I could afford to go for the Spirit Break here, because I do have the Fairy Resist Berry, and then kind of play it from there and see what happens. So he goes for Dazzling Gleam. We do have the berry, of course. So I just want to gauge how much damage we can do to this thing. We do take that. I don't think we can take the next one, though. But we can Spirit Break here. Actually, -1 special attack. We might be able to. But another solid play could also be going into Arcanine here. Though I don't know if he has Surf or not. Misty Terrain disappeared. Okay, that's fine. Because I could save this thing for Sucker Punch. I don't know if he has Roost or not on Noivern. Because I could go here into... I'm going to go Arcanine here and save Grimmsnarl for potential Sucker Punch, which could be really useful. So he actually... Ooh, he goes for the Wish here. Okay. So he's a wish set. That's interesting. So he could actually wish into his Gengar if he wanted to. What's my play here? I think my play is still to go for the burn up. So he goes for the protect. So wish, protect, Dazzling Gleam. Okay. So I think my play here actually I'm going to go hard into Conkeldurr. So he's -1 special attack, right, from the Spirit Break. And he's probably very bulky. Ooh, Calm Mind, okay. Let's try to get rid of this thing, actually. With a Poison Jab, Sheer Force Poison Jab. Let's Poison Jab this. I also have Poison Jab on Seismitoad too. So now he's at neutral special attack. I don't know if it's a 2-hit KO or not, but let's see. Dazzling Gleams here. That's close. I don't think it's a 2-hit KO. And that's doing clean damage too. Um, 109. It shouldn't 2-hit KO us in theory because I did EV it. So he does protect here. So he might be trying to go back into Gengar or something. So the paralysis, this is where the paralysis on Arcanine is definitely annoying now because he can spam Calm Minds on me and stuff too. So he switches out here. Into Noivern. Okay, so he's sacking Noivern then. Which is actually not bad, right? Because then we can lock ourselves into Earthquake and stuff too. So that's actually pretty good, I think. So this is gone, right? That's good. So he goes into Revenge now. That's going to be the Gengar. So this is where it's tough because like I got to make sure he doesn't get Cursed Body on me on Seismitoad. So our play now is, I think, to sack... We could sack Xatu. Oh, actually, no. Xatu can Calm Mind and beat Slurpuff. Xatu can Calm Mind and beat Slurpuff. Okay, hold up. Let's sack this thing. Let's sack this Pokemon here. So he Shadow Balls. So that is, of course, going to be Choice Specs. Now we can go into Seismitoad. Which is going to be Choice Scarf, like I said. Xatu can, I think, Calm Mind. Beat Slurpuff in a Calm Mind Orb because we have Psyshock. We have the defense boosting. We have it'll target the defense stat. So we Earthquake here, 100% of the time. Yep, there we go. Gengar's gone. That's gone. Okay, so Slurpuff, the only Mon left that we got to get rid of. So he does go Slurpuff here. I think he's going to do the Wish Protect thing. So what we're going to do here, go right into Xatu. We got to beat this thing. Calm Mind Slurpuff is very, very scary. So Calm Mind, Wish, Protect, Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam is his only attacking move. And he's Leftovers. So I don't know how fast he is either. But we might actually even be able to assume that we are faster than him if he's no bulk. Or no speed, I should say. Let's Calm Mind up. Calm Mind Xatu, come through. Please, please come through for us. He protected. Nice. Beautiful. This might be it, I think. We just gotta see how much a Psyshock will do and stuff. So I think all we need is +2 or +3 to hit KO. We are faster too, of course. Okay. I think what we can do here, we could start Psyshocking. Just to get damage off. I don't want to risk a crit or anything. I want to get as much damage as I can. I just want to see how much it does though first. Not bad. So in theory, I could Psyshock here and then comment again. Because right now it will put him in range of because this is like looking like a 3 KO, I think. So we Psyshock this. Nice, nice. So he's forced to go for the Protect here. Oh, sorry, yeah, he's forced to go for the Protect. And we can Calm Mind up in this case scenario. We Calm Mind up here 100% of the time. He can't risk this. Like, this is too big for him. Or this is too important for him right now. Oh, he didn't go for the protect. What did he go for then? Because we're okay, so we're both +2/+2 right now, I think, right? He went for the gleam, but we can't knock him out. Okay, nice. So I don't want to risk a crit. Or I don't want to roost and then risk a crit. I need damage on this thing. So I am just going to go for the Psyshock here. Because a crit will knock us out from full. So I do want to just play it safe. That's good damage. I think that's all we need too. So he's going to go for the Wish. So now I think he will go for the protect here, but it's still in our best interest to Psyshock. Yep, he will protect. He can't even Calm Mind either. All he can do is Wish Protect. I also gotta make sure he doesn't try to stall my timer down either. Because that would be really annoying. Alright, he does not get the protect there. Nice. And I do believe that is game. Maybe. Because that put him in range of yellow HP. Even if he protects here, I think that takes him out. Yeah, I think that's game. GG to my boy. Uzi, man. Very, very solid game overall. Well played. And that is going to be that. Hope you all enjoyed. Of course, GG, it's Emvee. You already know. We're moving on to the semi-finals now, where we're, I think, going to be taking on Magnitude, also known as Steve. And he's been on a tear as well, so excited for that match for sure. Be sure to check out Uzi, of course. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you once again, everybody, for watching and supporting. Hope you all enjoyed this match. And I look forward to hearing from you all. Hopefully we can win the semifinals and the finals. But if not, I mean, I'm just glad that this team, like, which I was not really too confident in overall, has been putting in the work. I mean, we got to bring like Chinese Seismitoad and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we'll see what we can do for the other matches, or the other match. We'll see. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, and peace.